Yo, what's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Hey, man, today we're going to be talking about Path of Exile 2 and a campaign skip or a partial campaign skip when it comes to Path of Exile 2. All right. So, listen, man, we've been talking a lot on TikTok, on X, on the different platforms about a campaign skip and the state of Path of Exile 2. All right. So first thing I want to say is I love Path of Exile 2. Okay. So all of my opinions are based around that. Okay. I'm grounded in the fact that I think Path of Exile 2 is an amazing game. I think it's literally like the best $30 that you could ever spend in your life. I think it is the best form of entertainment out right now. And it's just such a good game, even in early access. Like there's really no other ARPG that can compete with it, if we're being honest. Okay. So with that being said, I want to give my ideas for a campaign skip or partial campaign skip or whatever we want to call it. Okay. The first idea is this. All right. A partial campaign skip. All right. So a partial campaign skip. What do I mean by that? That means give me all of my passive points that are earned via the secondary missions and the side missions. Give me all of my buffs and everything that's earned in the side missions and everything like that. After I complete the campaign one time, I shouldn't have to do all of those side missions again. You know what I mean? It's really monotonous, man. And it's really not necessary. Okay. So the argument against partial campaign skip in that aspect, I really just don't think it's a good one. All right. Nobody's asking to just be boosted to level 65. All right. You still start off at level 0. All right. Because these are the passive points that you don't earn via leveling up. All right. These are passive points that you earn via the missions. You get the little booklets of specialization or whatever, and you click it and you got 2 points. All right. So if you give us those points right off the bat, that automatically makes us stronger to get through the campaign a little bit quicker, but also we don't have to do those missions. You know what I mean? So this kind of is opposite to finding the Twinkie gear and stuff like that, because like that is an extra step, or finding an overlay, or following a build guide or whatever. That's an extra step. Okay, that's not actually the intended response for the game. All right, but if we implemented this, that would be an intended and actual thing that the game devs would put in the game. So then everybody could do it. Okay. All right. Now, my second idea, okay, is this. There will be a full campaign skip. All right. You can get a full campaign skip, but the full campaign skip doesn't come until you hit level 100 on a character. Okay. And when you hit level 100 on a character, you get one campaign skip token. One campaign skip token. You can choose to use it on your next character, or you can choose to save it. All right. But it doesn't matter. You're only ever going to get one from reaching level 100. Okay. Now, to me, this sounds like a great deal. I mean, what other, what other reason is there to get to level 100? All right. I get nothing for it. You know, the one guy gets to level 100 and we get to go get our free passive point. All right. And the end game or whatever. But that's it. You don't get anything else. Nobody gets anything. All right. So for me, this is like the perfect way to incentivize people to actually push further into endgame, to push their character further than they ever thought they could go before. To me, I would rather level from 90 to 100 than do the campaign again. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? I would rather spend more time in endgame than leveling my character from, through the campaign. Anyways, that's my second idea. Okay. Listen, guys, I know that the campaign skip is a very touchy subject. Okay. It's an unpopular opinion, apparently, but I'm speaking up for the casual gamers. Okay. If all you play is PoE 2 and you put in like, 12 to 20 hours a week or something like that, that's not casual, bro. That's not casual. I mean, if you're on the lower end of that, potentially, if you only play PoE 2, but if you've got 15 hours a week to game and you play more games than PoE 2, how are you ever expected to play more than one character a league? It's just not possible. You know, I, and, don't tell me I need to go find an overlay, or I need to find the leveling gear and stuff like that. What is the actual, again, let's say I didn't have any YouTube, I didn't have any guides, I didn't have any stuff like that. Would we just all be expected to just, play just maybe 2 or 3 classes out of all the intended classes in the game? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I think there's a better solution out there, man. And I know this is an unpopular opinion, but listen, I think it can be done. Okay. And I do make the argument too that, there's a lot of casual players on console, and it's going to be fully coming out on console. It's going to be free, right? So we're going to have this influx of players. Okay. I personally have friends who will not play the game because of the campaign. Now, how interesting is that? I bought the game for 2 of them. Okay. I love this game so much and I want people to play it that I actually bought the game for 2 of my friends and they don't play it, even though I bought it for them. They don't even play it because of the campaign. I have 2 other friends who won't play it because of the campaign. They bought it themselves. But anyways, man, this game could be so much bigger, so much better if we could just solve this hurdle, this thing at the beginning, man. You play through your first character and it's like, all right, man, I really don't want to go through that again. I really don't want to go through that again. All right. And not everybody is sitting on 500 divines at the end of their first playthrough. You know what I mean? So, anyways, man, thank y'all for stopping by the video, man. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments, man. And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.